So this Sunday night we'll be celebrating the holiday of Shavuos, the day that God gave us the Torah. And Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob also learned the Torah. So what's so special about the day that God gave us the Torah? To understand this, I want to share with you a story of the Talmud. The great Rabbi Rav Yosef, who was a Talmudic scholar, would gather his entire yeshiva, his entire study hall, to his home on the holiday of Shavuot. And he would get up and proclaim, if not for this day, I would just be the average Joe. I would be like all the other Josephs in the market. And the question is, why didn't he clearly say, if not for the giving of the Torah? What does he mean, if not for this day? I'm saying you're celebrating on the holiday of Shavuot, so say, if not for the giving of the Torah, I would have just been the average Joe. And you see, Rabbi Yosef was a rabbi who at the end of his life went blind, and then unfortunately started forgetting things. He was very forgetful until he totally forgot his study. And then when he forgot his study, his students understood why did their rabbi say on Shavuot, if not for this day? You see, if you've been to a retirement home, and unfortunately some people lose their memory at the end of their life. You have people who are doctors, professors, lawyers, but at that point, they're not a doctor, they're not a professor, they're retired. And you can't even ask them a question anymore. And you can't even show them the respect because they totally forgot what they've studied. What they've studied was to help others, to serve others, and now that's it. They forgot it. They can't help. They can't do much. But when it comes to a rabbi, it's different. You see, when God gave us the Torah, God gave us a part of His knowledge. So yeah, part of the Torah is teaching it and learning it and studying it and living by the Torah. But another part of God giving us the Torah, what happened when God gave us the Torah? He gave us a part of His wisdom that can become part of our flesh and soul, become part of our thoughts and our life. And even if someone forgets the Torah, that holiness still went into that person's mind and changed them as a human being. So yes, Rav Yosef forgot the Torah, but he was still, even though he forgot the Torah, he was still considered Rav Yosef. He was still considered the rabbi and the leader of the people, even though he was forgetful. And that's what Rav Yosef meant. If not for this day, how many Joes are in the market? I would have just been an average Joe. Because if not for the giving of the Torah, I would have forgot my study, and now I'm useless. Now I'm worthless. I have nothing to go over. But because God gave us the Torah and made it ours, that we could understand part of His wisdom and part of His knowledge, now because I studied Torah, I am a different human being. I have godliness in my mind. Although I don't remember it, but I still have godliness inside of me, and therefore he was still a rabbi even though he was forgetful. And that's what happened on the holiday of Shavuot. Shabbat Shalom.